Okay, I'm going to try this again. This is WF7i Homebrew, and this is the N7 VSWR circuit that I have enclosed in a little Snickers box. And this circuit allows you to have the functions of a VSWR meter, just for kind of a quick and simple way to kind of look to see what your VSWR is if you have to tune an antenna. And this would be really great for use with SOTA because it's very lightweight. And what I was using before is this SC-600 meter, very heavy and also delicate. So I didn't want to keep bringing these on the SOTA expedition, so I put the N7's VE circuit into a little Snickers box here. I had a candy box. This is what the circuit looks like inside. I hope you can kind of see. It's very few components. I mean, all the details are on my blog, and the link to the blog will be on the video. You can look at it there. But basically, just some pairs of 100 ohm resistors in parallel to give you 50 ohms. I have a few of those in there. There's a Schottky diode, a couple capacitors, and another resistor. I think it's a 1,000 ohm resistor. And a little LED here in the front. So you have two positions of the switch. If you flip it up here, it's going through the SWR indication. If you flip it down, it's a pass-through, so you can use this when you're on the air having QSOs. Flip it up when you want to measure VSWR. So it's really pretty cool little box. And I can put the little lid on this guy when I'm not looking inside the circuit, or if I'm not needing to do anything to kind of keep it clean inside. I just have SO239s on either side here. So the input's on the left, the output's on the right. Excuse me, and I have the meter hooked up right now. I'm just going to try to do a little demo. I'm not sure how well this will come across. But what I have here is my SW20 rig, Small Wonder Labs QRP rig, hooked up here. It's going through the N7 VSWR indicator. Then it goes through the SX600 just as a reference to see what the VSWR looks like, and then I got it going through a tuner over here to a dummy load. This guy's actually not hooked up to anything. I just blew out a diode in it somehow, and I'm waiting for a replacement. So it's just kind of sitting there on the bench. So I'm going to key this thing up, and you can see right now, okay, there's a little bit of VSWR, not much. Now if I tweak it, you can see the light comes on. See the little green light there? It comes on, and as I lower the VSWR, it goes out. So, you know, it's not perfect. It will kind of dim around 1.5 to 1, and it goes out completely somewhere around 1.5 to 1 and lower. So it might be tough to get an exact 1 to 1, but it's pretty close, and you can sort of tune it for the minimum, for the middle of that dark area of the LED. And you can see here SX600 showing, you know, 1 to 1 SWR there, full scale reading. So it works. Pretty cool little project. Didn't cost me very much money at all. I think I did want to pass along something though. I ordered some 50 ohm resistors, and not all 50 ohm resistors are created equal, as it turns out. Some of them are not really suitable for RF. And what I wanted to do is show you one of the ones that I got off of Amazon. So this came off of Amazon, and it's a little 5-watt 50 ohm resistor. Now this one actually has a VSWR of about 2 to 1. So it's got some inductance or capacitance in it. It's got some reactance, so it does not work well in this circuit. And I had originally built this box with those guys in it. It did not work very well, needless to say. It really screwed things up. So I ended up using just some 1/4 watt resistors, garden variety 1/4 watt resistors from Radio Shack back in the day, and those work fine. So I wouldn't hold the key down real long with this. The components don't seem to get hot, but they're not rated for a whole lot of power at a 1/4 watt. So I did put them in parallel to make them about a 1/2 watt. The designer of the circuit said not to go much over 5 watts with your transmitter, and my stuff is usually about 2 watts, 3 watts. So it should be good. And so I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. As they say, please subscribe, yada yada yada. 7-3.